Hello, Edge family, and welcome to your Monday mindfulness, your Monday dose of Zen. We are doing yoga flow today, so get ready for that. It's such a great way to start off your week, starting off by checking in with yourself and really giving yourself this time to be present. So that's definitely something to be grateful for. I see Maria, I see Lori checking in. Hey, you guys. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope everybody is ready to get their flow on. So we got a lot of fun coming your way. I'm going to give everybody about a minute or two just to check in and just to get going. Hey, Angelica from Chicago. Sweet. That's awesome. I am Carson. I am from Michigan. So I am from the Farmington Hills and the Wesleyan Edges. Hey, Jill. Oh, that's so sweet of you. I'm so glad you're doing the classes with me, and I'm so glad you're loving them. Lots of fun. I love them too. So yoga flow. We are going to have a long little sequence that we piece together kind of like a dance. You don't learn like the whole routine at once. You kind of break it down into parts to make sure you got it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our classes and we're going to start to piece our poses together so that you can see it, you can feel it, and you can make sure it feels good. Hey, Annette. Hello. So that's what we're going to do with our yoga flow. I teach again at the Edge tonight. So I teach a yoga class tonight. So we are going to be busting through it because I always like to do a lot of stuff. So that means I got to pick up the pace a little bit. So, hey, Casey. Oh, I'm so glad you're bringing a +1. Yes. Well, you picked the right one to do. This will be fun. Hey, Carrie Lee. Hey. I got a little fun thing in here for you too. So take breaks when you need to, you guys. I'm picking up the pace a little bit. You might see some stuff that's advanced. We're going to do some leg stuff that you're going to be like, okay. And you just do what works for you, okay? Everything is customizable. You can level up if you want to. You can do whatever works for you. Hey, Lisa. Hey. Okay, you guys, we have to get started because I got a lot to get in. Child's pose. That's where we start. Coming onto the hands and the knees. Letting the knees splay apart nice and wide. Sinking back, hips towards the heels. Closing the eyes. And just starting to breathe. Staying in your child's pose. Set an intention for yourself here. Maybe it's to be completely present. Maybe you need to work through some things or you need to feel a certain type of way. That's what yoga is all about. Each one of us has a different body. We're all going through different things. So we're not comparing, we're not competing. All you're doing is taking care of yourself. And all you're doing is working with where you're at right now. In the present. Inhale. Let's rise up onto the hands and the knees, tabletop. We'll start to go through some cat-cows just to get some movement here into your body. Inhales are expanding. Exhales are contracting. Really exaggerate those movements, those motions. So you start to even awaken the core here. I know Monica's joining us. The next time you find yourself looking at your navel, tuck your toes under, send your hips up, and let's meet in down dog. You got your head below your heart. You're energizing the body, switching up the blood flow. Let's just bend one knee at a time. Start to get some movement here. Should feel good. Always feels good. Get acquainted with your down dog today. We're gonna be here several times. And every time you're here, heels are down, check in with yourself. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Look between your thumbs. When you're ready, step your feet up or hop your feet up to the front of the mat. Inhale, press into your shins as you lengthen your spine as you look out. Exhale, fold. Standing forward, fold. Take your hands to the back of the legs. Pull yourself in. Standing forward, fold, Uttanasana. You have a slight bend in your knees and you're pulling yourself in so that you're resting your chest on your thighs. Big inhale, rise. All the way up to standing as you reach your arms up. Exhale, seal it off, hands to your heart center. I'll turn and face you for the sun salutation. Reach your arms up. You're going to step your feet out and side bend over to the right. Hold. So you know all of our movements are slow. Come back through to center, change sides. And just because it's slower doesn't mean it's easier. It actually just allows you to feel more. Come back through to center. Going slow actually makes it a little more challenging. Take your hands to your lower back. Standing back bend, standing cobra. Take nice deep breaths here. Let the heart lead the way. Coming up slow. Interlace your hands behind you. Look up, chin towards the ceiling. Exhale as you fold. Let your hands go away from your lower back. Big stretch here for the shoulders, for the back of the legs. Breathe. Breathe. Take your hands, press them into your shins as you look out in front of you, and then exhale, fold right back in. Big inhale to rise up. You rise up to standing. I'll face the side so you can see. Exhale. Hands come together. So we're going to face the wide edge of the mat. Step it out, just like I was doing. And I want you guys to see it. Right toes turn out to the right. Left toes turn out to the left. Buddha squat. Get low. So our intro is going to be a little bit different today. Your inner thighs are wrapped out and back. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Sink low and breathe. Maybe you sway a little bit. If you do the bar classes with Natalie, with Alex, you know this one. They call it a plie, right? I know you guys love it. We can do it in yoga too. Straighten your legs. Hands come together. Toes point out in front of you. Reach your arms up. Side bend over to the right. Right hand down the right leg. Left arm reaches over your head. Nice big side body stretch. Come back up through to center and then change sides. So similar movements, but each round we're able to take it a little bit further and we're able to feel a little bit more. It's progressive. Come back through the middle, hands to your lower back. So by progressive, I mean that everything we do prepares us for what comes next. Slow, 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 coming up. Interlace the hands behind you. Look up. And then let's go right into that fold. Big stretch for the shoulders, for the back of the legs. We're going to add a twist here. Left hand down. Bending into the left knee, inhale, right arm is up. Moving the body all directions. Pull the right shoulder back. Change sides, right hand down, slight bend into the right knee. Inhale, your left arm lifts. We're in that wide-legged forward fold. These twists, they're so important for your spine. Set the left hand down. Turn your toes out. Buddha squat, we're accessing it from a different position. So maybe since we started down low, you're lower in that squat. Maybe now that you're a little bit more warm, that range of motion allows you to sink a little bit deeper. Now watch this. Hands open up to the side. Arms are in that nice strong T. Take your right hand, chop across to your inner left thigh. Come back through the middle. Take your left hand and rotate. Hips stay level though. Your left hand comes down towards your right inner thigh. Now arms stay wide. Set the right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Start to heel toe your left leg out. And now you're in a side angle. That was fun, wasn't it? Stacking the hips, the shoulders. The body's all in one line. Take your left arm, reach it over your head. Now we're in extended side angle. Feel that length, that strength here as you look past your left fingertips. Strong lines of energy here. Breathe. Left hand goes back up, stack it. Start to heel toe the left foot in. And let's meet back in that Buddha squat with your hands wide. Left hand chops across to the inner right thigh. So we're adding a little bit of stuff in here. Right hand across to the inner left thigh. A little bit of fitnessy stuff to some yoga. But that's okay. Now, left hand goes down. Keep your hands in line. Keep the shoulders in line. You know this part. Start to heel toe the right leg out. Now you're in that side angle with the lunge in the left knee. Hips and shoulders are stacked. Take your right arm, reach it over your head. Long, strong side bodies here. Breathe. You got this. Send your right hand up. Start to work that right foot back in. Back into that Buddha squat one last time. Right hand reaches across the inner left thigh. Everything else stays still, right? Left hand reaches across. Do you feel that in your obliques? That's the goal. Yep, you do. Now straighten your legs and fold. Should feel so good to get into that wide-legged forward fold. We'll roll it up. We'll reach it up. Rise up. Exhale. Take your right toes, turn them out. Open your arms back up and then tip into triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. Your right hand is down. Your left hand is up. You're stacking your hips. You're stacking your shoulders. Your body's all in one line here. Breathe. So definitely a different warm-up today, you guys. We're gonna rise up to Sky Archer. Keep your stance. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and pull back. But you know, I always have to switch things up. It keeps it fresh for me. It keeps your body guessing. Yoga's all about exploring new ways of moving your body. Go ahead, turn your right toes out in front of you. Left toes go over to the left. Now grab the left wrist with the right hand. Pull back, Sky Archer. Other direction, hey. Breathe, we're creating that space. So it's like a bow and arrow here. You're pulling back. Now release as you tip into your triangle. So smooth. Do you guys like that one? Pull the right shoulder back. Shoulders and hips are stacked. Breathe. Come back up. Awesome job, you guys. So as you step your left foot next to your right, your hands, your feet come together. Step it up, hands to that heart position. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Come up onto the fingertips this time. As you look out in front of you, set your hands down, step your feet back, or you can hop your feet back and go right into Chaturanga. Make that smooth. Inhale, Cobra. Find your back bend. Exhale, down dog, hips up. So back in that down dog, check in with yourself. Notice what you're feeling. Notice where you're feeling it. See how that body's doing. We're warm, we're ready to go. It's time to build that flow. Right leg lifts, I love when it rhymes. So effortless, right down the middle, knee to nose, nose to knee, round your upper back, draw your navel towards your spine, drop the right knee down. We're going into a spinal balance. Right arm out in front of you, left leg long behind you. Let's crunch right elbow, left knee. Inhale, reach. Set it down. Draw your right knee back in right down the midline. Then drop the right knee. Now we've got a supported side plank. Float. Squeeze left knee, left elbow. Step the left foot back. We're coming up to a gate pose. Think of it like reverse warrior, but on your knee. Right hand goes back down. Let's let the left elbow go to the right knee. Crunch it. Squeeze right down the midline. Push up with the right leg lifted. Then step your right foot up and ready for it. We're going right into a pistol squat. Hey! Low. This is what I said when it was going to be different today. Maybe you grab a hold of your foot with both hands. Wherever you are, we're going into a curtsy. Stay low. Left foot behind the right. Tap the left knee down just once. And then we're up into an airplane with your arms behind you. Hips are level. You're pointing through your back left toes. Find that steady focal point. Left arm leads the way, bowler's pose, bowl your strike. It's a curtsy. Your right arm stays back. Your left arm is out in front of you. Both knees are bent. You're squeezing your heel towards your glutes. Perfect position to set the left hand down, or maybe no hands. Seated twist. Left knee comes behind the right. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Seated twist, Marichyasana. Look back past your right shoulder. Keep your spine long. Keep the chest lifted. Now look back in front of you. You're going to uncross right into that boat pose. Balancing boat. Lift your arms, lift your legs. Oh, we got to go for a little boat ride. Come halfway down, all the way up. Let's go halfway down, up, down, and up. One more. Let's hold it low. Bottom of that boat. So strong, so solid. That core should be tight. Hold. Let's take it up. Cross your ankles. Shoot it back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Down dog. Okay, so that was fun, wasn't it? It was a lot that we just did on the right side. Here's our chance to smooth it out. You got it on the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, right down the midline. Squeeze, feel the core. Drop the left knee down. Spinal balance. Left arm reaches long out in front of you. Right leg is long behind you. Crunch. Left elbow, right knee. Make that connection. Reach back out. Set the left hand down, the right toes back. left knee in. Drop your left knee down. Supported side plank. Pull right knee, right elbow. Step the right foot back. You've got a gate pose. You're on the knee. Your left arm is up. It's like a reverse warrior, but on your knee. As you come back, your right elbow makes that connection with the left knee. You squeeze right down the midline. You take that push up with the left leg lifted. You step your left foot up. Lots of strength there. Now stay low. That pistol squat. Shoot the duck. Low, right? You can use your hands to help you push up and go into that curtsy. Both knees are bent. You just tap the knee down as you move into the airplane. Point through the back right toes. Hips are level. Arms are behind you. Palms are facing down. Find that steady focal point. Right arm leads the way. Bowler's pose. Bowl your strike. Right arm out. Left arm back. So you are breathing, you're balancing, and you have that laser focus here. Right knee down, behind the left. Here comes that seated twist. Sit up tall and hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. So, our transitions today, they are advanced, okay? So do not beat yourself up if some of this stuff is crazy. It's meant to be crazy. I picked up the intensity this week, okay? Do you. Take care of yourself. Look back through to center. We're moving into our boat, but this time we're finding a Russian twist. So bend the knees, right elbow down, and then the left. So we went up and down last time. It only makes sense to go side to side now. Hit the obliques. We want this core to feel it so that as we move through our flow, we are moving from that solid foundation right at our center. Every movement in your yoga practice comes from that solid core, okay? Last round. Come back. Cross the ankles. Shoot it back. Step it back. Okay, I was gonna call you guys. You're in your child's pose. How is everybody doing? That was part one of our flow. Part two is coming up. So check in with yourself. Don't let all the crazy take you out of your zone. Because what you're here to do is you're here to breathe, you're here to move, you're here to feel, and you're here to take care of yourself. So if that means backing off, then that's okay. We're gonna stay low as you slither into your cobra. So, we're gonna take this flow, we're gonna piece some more poses on, and that's gonna be the whole sequence. Just giving you a little roadmap. Right leg lifts. Just know that you are strong and you got this. Right down the midline. Squeeze. You're yoga strong. Drop the right knee down. It's all about that mind-body connection. Spinal balance. Squeeze. Reach out. Step the left foot back. Draw your right knee in. Then find that supported side plank. Yoga strong. Because the human body, crunch, squeeze, step it back to gate pose. The human body is capable of so many incredible things. Come back to it. Squeeze left elbow, right knee. Then right down the midline. You've got that push up. Step it up. Right into your pistol squat, your one-legged squat. Low. Chest is lifted. Maybe hands, maybe no hands. You do you. curtsy. Tap the left knee down. Take flight. Airplane. Arms back behind you. Let's bold ass strike. Left arm out, right arm back. Both knees are bent. Down to your seated twist. Left knee behind the right. Hook it up. Twist it out. And look back as you breathe. So it's all about taking these difficult transitions and finding a way to make them smooth. It requires all your focus, all your attention. Look back out in front of you. Here is where we add on. Left hand goes down, all the weight shifts into the left hand. The right foot, you're gonna reach back for your left ankle with your right hand. Pull your left knee up towards the ceiling first. Maybe you look under and through. Little pause. Then we're gonna come up. So look down. Push all the weight into your left hand as you rise up to your revolve dancer. Left arm is out in front of you. Right hand is reaching for the left ankle. You're leaning forward, you're kicking back. Same amount of force here. Left knee comes into your chest as you reach your arms up. Shoulders down, Utthita Hasta. Draw your left knee into your chest. Straighten your leg. Then step it back. Dragonfly. Deep lunge in the front right knee. Left hand is down. Right hand is up. Pull your right shoulder back. Encourage your chest to open. Spiral open here. Let your heart shine. This is going to take us to where we need to go. Stack on the left for a side plank. Left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Shoulders are in line. Maybe you float the right leg. We're going to flip it. Right foot down, drop it low. Hey guys. Inhale, lift your hips. Find a beautiful back bend. Flip dog, wild thing. As you flip back around, right foot forward. Guess what we get to do again? Stay low. Right into that squat. Your one-legged squat. Your pistol squat. Range of motion is what this is about. It's not like a crazy strength thing. It's range of motion. Maybe hands, maybe no hands. We're going to come into a half moon on the right. Ooh, that's so good. Left arm and left leg lift. It is so tough, you guys. I struggle with it too. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. You're looking up. It's an option for you to stack some blocks in this half moon. It's an option for you to float your hand, but that's what we're all going to do. We're all going to float the right hand up. In that half moon, step back, find a lightning with your arms straight out in front of you now. You are leaning forward into the front right leg. Your back left heel is lifted. You're reaching your arms long. Your chest is lifted. It's electrifying here. You can feel it. Every part of your body is lit up in this lightning. Up to a crescent. Back heel's lifted. Shoulders are down. Maybe you adjust your stance and lunge a little bit deeper. Keep your arms straight. Chop across on a diagonal. So the left elbow goes outside of the right knee. Keep your arms straight. We're going to change sides. So swivel around to the back of your mat. Lunge into the left knee. Once the elbow comes outside of the knee, you bend your arms and you're in a prayer twist. You're using your elbow as a lever to hook and twist. Breathe. Breathe. We're already sideways, so let's just stay there. Revolve to reverse. Left arm goes behind your back. Right arm is up. Bicep by the ear. So revolve to reverse crescent. Lots of names. because there's lots of things going on. You're lunging, you're twisting, your side body stretching. There's that element of a back bend. We're opening up to Warrior B. Right heel pivots and plants. Arms open to a nice strong T. Hands in line with the shoulders. Hips square with the wide edge of the mat. Now lunge a little deeper. Tuck your tailbone under and look off your left fingertips. Okay, there's a lot going on, you guys. We're almost there. Take your hands, clap them together, shoot it through on a diagonal towards your back right ankle. You're reaching under, you're reaching through, you're reaching on that diagonal. Smooth, circular movement. Come up and down, side lunge into your right knee. So you choose your side lunge, right? You choose that side lunge. Lots of mobility work here. Pull the shoulders back, keep the chest lifted. Okay, we're gonna take it to a lunge into that left leg. You can do dragon. And what that looks like is both hands down, hips square. This is an option. Your heel can be grounded and you can move into an iron cross. So what that looks like is your arms are to a T and you're getting your shoulder under that knee in a lunge. I'll show you from the front. Iron cross. Ooh, I forgot about this one, you guys. Or here, right? You could be here. There is no judgment. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you're here, you step back and you lower down. If you're in that iron cross, you step back and lower down, or I'm gonna show it to you. You're here, you put the hands down, left foot goes outside the right. Carrie Lee, this is the move of the day. Bend your arms, arm balance. Lift up. You're on that left side now. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Let's go right down the middle, knee to nose. Drop the left knee. Reach. Spinal balance. Casey, did you try that one? Left elbow, right knee. Reach. Take it down. Draw your knee in. Supported side plank on the left. Pull. Step the right foot back. Come on up to that gate pose. You have all the pieces to the puzzle, you guys. We have all the moves to the dance. Now it's time to slay. Come back down. Squeeze. Right elbow, left knee. Set the right hand down, right down the midline, knee to nose. Stay lifted. Step it up. Stay low. Right into that one-legged squat. See, I'm using my hands. You don't have to be this low. We're moving into our curtsy. Step your right foot behind your left. Both knees are bent. Right knee taps just once. And then you lift up right into that airplane. Arms are behind you. Hips are level, pointing through the back right toes. So strong, so focused, everybody. Breathe. Right arm leads the way. Bowler's pose. Bowl that strike. Both knees bend. It's like a curtsy. Right arm is out. Squeezing your heel towards your seat. Left arm is back. Setting us up for our seated twist. Right elbow hooks outside of your left knee. And you're looking back past your left shoulder. This is like a moment to reflect right here in the middle of our pose. That's where part one ended. We're about to start part two on the left side so you know what's coming. And just because something was a little rough on one side, start fresh, okay? Try something. Look out in front of you. We're rising up. Right hand down. Weight into the right hand, the left foot. You're reaching back for the right ankle with your left hand. You're pulling your knee up towards the ceiling. Maybe you look through. Look back down. We're rising up. Revolved dancer. Here's that balance, you guys. Right arm out in front of you. Right leg is behind you. Left hand grabs your back right ankle. Breathe. Focus. Bring the right knee into the chest. This balance is where you stay completely present. Soften the shoulders down. Kick your right leg out in front of you. Flex your foot, letter D. Then step back into the dragonfly. Right foot back, right hand down, left hand up. Pull the left shoulder back. Encourage your chest to open. Find a little bit of a heart opener here as well. We're stacking on the right side. It's a side plank, so you're lifting your left arm. You can stack or maybe float the left leg. Left foot goes behind the right. Drop your hips low. Inhale, pick your hips up. Flip dog. It's a back bend, it's a heart opener. Coming back around. Left foot steps up. Right leg kicks through. Back into that one-legged squat. Lots of mobility here, you guys. I know there's a lot going on. We're moving all different directions. But you got this, okay? Try something new. Change your perspective. We're up to a half moon. Stacking on the left side. Right arm and right leg lift. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are stacked. You're balancing, you're breathing, you're looking up. We're gonna float. So look down, take your left hand and float it off the mat. Then that right arm comes next to the left as you step your right foot back for a lightning. With the arms out in front of you, feel that in the back here. Strong back. Breathe. You're looking slightly out in front of you. So chest is lifted, but you're leaning forward. The weight is shifting forward. Come up to that crescent. Hands up, shoulders down, back heel is lifted. Hands are gonna stay together. Arms are gonna stay long. You're chopping across on that diagonal. Right elbow outside of your left knee. Arms stay long. This is where we added that direction change. Straighten and turn. As soon as the left elbow comes outside of your right knee, you bend your arms. Now we're in that prayer twist. Breathing into the spine here. You also have that element of balance with your back heel lifted. You're breathing into it as you look up. We're staying sideways and we're setting up for revolved reverse. Right arm behind your back, left arm is up. Maybe you even look behind you here. It's that deep, lunging, twisting side bend, that little element of a back bend. Then left heel pivots and plants as we open up to Warrior B. Here we go. Finish line is in sight. Square the hips, wide edge of the mat. Maybe you adjust your stance. Arms are in the strong T, hands in line with the shoulders. Look off your right fingertips. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your core. Strong and focused here. Hands come together, clap it. Shoot it through, sweep it through on a diagonal towards your back left ankle. It's like a variation of that humble that we do. Then circular movement, make it fluid. Rise up as you straighten into your right leg to get low and bend into the left. We got that side lunge, a skandasana, so smooth. It's like martial arts here, right? You can be here. You can be here. Wherever you're at, we're using that right leg. It's going to be an arrow. It points us in the direction we're headed. First, pause and feel that inner thigh stretch. And then take it, both hands to the inside of your right leg. I know you guys didn't forget this part because it was like a what the F moment. Humble, lizard. That's an option. Maybe you root through the heel. Maybe you try that iron cross, working your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Arms are wide. You're looking out in front of you. This does not need to happen, you guys, but we warmed up so that we might be able to take it here, okay? Only if you need that challenge. Step your feet back and take it to down dog, or set your hands down. Keep the shoulder underneath the knee. Start to straighten your right leg as you bend your arms. Down dog. Okay, that was a lot, you guys. I know it was. But here you are. You're on the other side. You made it. And you didn't just get through that class. You thrived every step of the way. Because you showed up for yourself today. And you did you. We're going to take it up. And we're going to slide into a pigeon. So if you know pigeon, and you know that that should be on the back, you take it on your back. If that means coming forward, that means coming forward. So right foot can come onto the left thigh. Bending the left knee, pulling it in. That's an option. It's an option to straighten the left leg into cradle, like you're doing pigeon here, but on the back, supine. It's an option to come forward in that pigeon. And to fold forward. Big stretch for the outer right hip. Your shin does not need to be parallel. You work with where you are at today. And the great news is that at home, you have lots of supplies. You can put down pillows underneath your knees, pillows underneath your hips. Whatever you gotta do. You want to be feeling it in your hips, but you also want it to be something that you can stay in. You don't want it to be like unbearable. We carry lots of tension and tightness in our hips. So you're definitely going to feel a stretch. You're definitely going to feel a lot of sensation. But the goal is to use your breath to help you soften. Maybe even find something to let go of. Release. Everything we did in this practice prepared us for this moment right here. Take your hands under your shoulders. We're going to change sides in that pigeon. So if you're on your back, take your legs wide. If you're folding forward, come to down dog. And maybe you even stack hip over hip and get some external rotation back into the body. We'll change sides. However you need to get there. slide your left shin forward. Or stay on your back. Whatever's good today. Pigeon. And something else to remember is that our bodies are different every single day. So, like maybe today you're doing pigeon on the back and normally you do it folding forward, but you did some fun things that your hips are just like, I can't do that right now. Maybe you did a spin class, or maybe you went for like a long run, or you did something like that. Don't compare yourself to how you used to be, even if it was like as little as yesterday, you know? Work with where you are now. That's what yoga teaches us. It teaches us to stay present and to be mindful. So breathe here. Close your eyes. Soften. Use this time to think about everything you just accomplished. We had lots of new stuff today. And if that meant just kind of looking, watching, and observing, that's okay. Just keep putting in the work. And don't be afraid to try something outside of your comfort zone. Because even if you try and you fail, you can at least say, one, that you tried, but two, you learn along the way, and three, you can see how it's possible. And one day, it might happen for you. So all those setbacks, or all those times you tried something, they're learning lessons. And they're ultimately what helps you get there. Full of gratitude, appreciation. Take your hands under your shoulders. Shift your weight over onto your left hip. Swing both legs straight out in front of you. Now I'm going to give you the option to do like a seated meditation, crossing the ankles, or with your legs straight out in front of you. Keep that connection, lower body with the mat, and start to roll yourself down. Core control, slow, slow, slow. Think of it like a Pilates core roll down. Slow, 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 and then once you finally get to your back, arms go by the sides, palms face up, feet are nice and wide. And just allow yourself to soften completely here. To let go of that muscle control as you melt into the mat. And you allow this practice to wash over you and sink in. You can stay here as long as you want to. I'm going to encourage you to stay there as long as you want to, okay? But I got another class at the edge, so I'm wrapping up. But you guys, please, please, please feel free to stay in that Shavasana. That is what everything is for, okay? I'm going to bow out. I'm going to leave you guys with a moment of gratitude, because I'm so grateful that the Edge has given us this platform, the Edge Live classes, where we can connect, where we can be together. And you know our saying here, it's Edge Stronger Together. We really are stronger together. We hold ourselves accountable, and you know, you can feel that communal energy, and that's what makes this so fun, you guys. Thank you so much, Jill. And thank you so much, Casey. You guys are amazing, and I know you did amazing with the class. Like I said, if this was something new, all good, you know? You try something new, it's good. It'll give you something to work towards, okay? I've been practicing for 8 years, so That's why I can do this stuff. Plus, it's my job. I'm a yoga teacher. Thank you guys so much. Take the good energy with you. Take all these positive vibes and take it with you. Soak it up and carry it out throughout the rest of your week, everybody. Namaste. You namaste. Hopefully I see you guys again soon.